This is so slippery.
Day 3 of Ladaventures, and the car is running. We've just been up to see it, and the petrol, most importantly, isn't going down, or it hasn't gone down overnight. We're now frantically packing our bags to get in a car and head back the way we came. Unfortunately, we just don't have the time to do the hot springs and the hiking around here. We just want to get the car back onto a safe road. Unfortunately, it is snowing a lot outside, so the roads are going to be much more dangerous than yesterday. Fingers crossed it doesn't settle. Just join us on an adventure that we didn't expect.
The snow has calmed down a little since earlier when we came up to check the car. It's still settled, so hopefully the sun behind me melts it. I'm carrying about 35, maybe 40 kilograms on my back. Chloe's got about 25, 30. So it's really tiring going up hills like this. Not only are the bags heavy, but it's quite high in altitude as well, so there's not as much oxygen reaching us. But the Lada should just be over this hill. There she is. Oh. So how we're going to do this is we're going to pack the car and I'm going to try and drive some of it, or Chloe walks. It's just safer that way.
It snowed quite a lot overnight, so the roads look completely different to how they did yesterday. The guy in the guest house we stayed at, the owner, he advised leaving the car here and coming back and getting it in a couple of days when the snow is gone, but we don't have the time for that, so we're going to attempt it, see how it goes, but yeah, it's a little bit sketchy. You realise quite how steep that was until you see it from this angle. So hard trying to choose which path to use because they all just look awful. So we've got this path which is wet and muddy and stony, and then all of these puddles that we don't know how deep they are, and then this side just looks like snow and it's steep. Which one do you go for? Jesus. Oh, we finally got past this bit we've been stuck at for about 20 minutes, so that's a relief. Little by little we're getting there. It's getting quite steep now. I don't know if I like this. This is so slippery. Sheer drops over there. You see how steep it is. David is right down there, and that's still what we've got to drive down. We just drove down a little slope and the car just was so slidey. It's actually really terrifying to watch, and it must be terrifying driving it for David. In terms of ideas, this probably wasn't our best one. Our parents are gonna freak out when they watch this video. I think the last thing when we left Margaret, David's mum, in Istanbul, she said to us, "Don't do anything dangerous." We're like, no, we'll be fine. Sorry. We both just skated our way down that. It's about 12 o'clock, so I think we're going for about 2 hours. So we probably still have at least 2-3 hours to go till we get down. See, horse tracks, that's what we need. Horses. Pretty steep again, so I'm going to walk this bit. It just gets too unsafe to have us two plus all our bags in the car, and then it's a pretty sheer drop. The camera doesn't do it justice, but it's straight down. Oh, yeah, I'm good. Really rainy and grey now. It's getting quite steep again. Weather aside, this actually would have been a really nice hike, so it's kind of a shame that we've drove up here and put ourselves through all the stress, because yeah, we'd love to hike up here. It's beautiful. There's mountains all around, there's forest, and yeah, if the weather wasn't so cold and gloomy, it'd be really pretty. But we're walking right along the river as well. This is what David's driving on, it's insane. It's just rocks everywhere. Should I get in?
That was some of the hardest I've driven that, because it was just up and down, and you kept hearing the framework of the car hit the ground. Chloe's on rock duty. See your hands?
It's just constant rocks, so I think David has the fear that we're just going to hit a rock the wrong way and just damage a tyre or damage the car. And of course, because it's a rental, you worry about the money and things like that, so it's still not relaxing.
Some of that driving was the most scared, and I'm not afraid to admit it, most scared I've ever been. We were going down such a steep slope, and it was just snow, a massive drop to the left of us, or to the left of me, because we made sure Chloe got out to reduce the weight, but also just so then she's safe, at least.
The weather's cleared up a lot though, so look how beautiful this is. Really autumny. Been driving for around 4 hours now. Still pretty rocky, but David's acing it. It's really challenging. It's taken a lot of concentration, so you can imagine he's knackered.
We've made it to the road. I feel exhausted. I want to check the car over, but I'm just happy we're not driving on those roads anymore. That was too extreme. That was, yeah, way too extreme. How do you feel, Chloe?
Relieved.
Okay.
And now I'm not so stressed. I just now feel tired and I want to shower and I want to eat, but now I'm relieved.
But yeah, we're just both tired. It's filthy in here. We're gonna go back to where we did stay the other night, and hopefully Sergey, who you briefly saw on yesterday's video, hopefully he's got some accommodation available. Still just a dirt road, but this is still nice.
Here's the road.
Oh.
That took us about 5 hours, I think, give or take, but we've made it.
It's so smooth. It's so smooth.
Hello again.
Okay. Accommodation tonight? Tonight, yeah?
One night?
Just one night, yeah.
Oh, давай.
We were going to carry on, but we're like, no.
Мы еще постель эту не убирали.
Yeah. We should have left it here.
Супер трасс.
Yeah, and then just walked. And then like put the backpack on. But it made it. Just bit of
Ну нормально,
bit of mud.
Это
Thank you very much, Sergey. So, update. We've just arrived in Karakol and we've got to Sergey's place and he's got accommodation for us. So we're going to stay here. Report on the Lada situation is she's very muddy. We named her, what's her name?
Lada.
Lada instead of Svetlana. But yeah, we're going to go in, have a shower because we're muddy and rank. When you're travelling as much as we do, coming back to the same place again feels like home. Here he is. So we've made it to the accommodation, Sergey's place. We were planning to go a bit further afield, but I just can't deal with the drive anymore, so this is a sure bet. In terms of the drive back, there was like 3 bad points for me. Just at the start of the journey, when I was going down like the sort of snow-covered mountainside, but it was just really hilly and rocky. That was really difficult, technically. The most mentally challenging part was trying to get across that. There's like maybe sort of 5 different routes. A lot of them went into the water, and then on the other side there was a big sort of hill which we had to get the car up and over some rocks. But just deciding which way to take the car, we were standing there for maybe about half an hour deciding.
For me, the worst bit was just feeling so helpless. There's nothing really I could do. I had to just watch David try and get past some of these areas.
Oh, I never want to drive on anything like that again.
We've made it.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, it was terrible, but it's a good experience. I've leveled up on 4x4ing, so.
I think if anyone is thinking of driving up to that mountain, don't. It would have been such a nice hike as well. Hike it and enjoy it.
We had dinner last night and we were speaking to some of the other travellers who went up there and they'd all hiked it and they said how nice a hike it was. I hope you enjoyed it, even if it didn't go completely to plan. So goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.